Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Luke.
James.
This is the Luke and James Show.
What's up?
Hey, before we get started, we want to make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell so you get all the updates. We have so many episodes. We're in the 30s now, right?
Yep.
So you have 30 episodes that you can watch. We want you to share it with all your friends and your family and even your enemies, because maybe they'll like us, and then maybe we can bring you guys together and we can be like the olive branch, and then that way you guys at some point will say that, you know, we're not enemies anymore because of the Luke and James Show, because that's what we want to do, is bring people together.
Exactly.
So, speaking of bringing people together,
one thing that brings people together: watching a good movie.
That is so true.
And there are so many good movies coming out.
I agree. This year, especially, and a lot coming out because of Disney, which is one of the ones that we're going to be doing. So, before we get to what we're going to be doing today, if you have not seen Avengers Infinity War yet, go ahead and wait on this episode until you do.
Yeah.
If you want to watch it. If you don't care about getting spoiled on stuff from that, then go ahead and watch the video.
Exactly.
But I guess that kind of gives it away, though, that we're going to be watching the trailer today for Avengers Endgame. Yeah. So, end of Infinity War. Finger snap. Half of everybody's gone, including heroes. Okay?
Yep.
And I went and watched it in the theater a couple of times. I think I may have watched it 3 times in the theater, actually. And I know that we watched it on DVD or Blu-ray over here with some of our friends and stuff.
Yep.
Initially, when you finished watching it, how were you? Because when I was in the theater, you know, I'm a fan of the storyline from the comics that they've done to follow this. But I thought it was real gutsy for them to do what they did in this movie.
Yeah.
And to leave us like it was. Because that could have been, people could have gotten really mad about that first off.
But it was perfect.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I was sitting here with my jaw open going, what's going to happen? I mean, you have after credits, as you always do. Later on, you had Ant-Man and Wasp, and I don't know if you've seen that yet, but it's, you know, there's a tie-in there to it as well. So, yeah, I mean, I thought it was just a real gutsy movie, and so I'm so excited about this next one. And we waited. They kept announcing that the preview was going to come out, the trailer was going to come out, and we just got it a couple of weeks ago when we were on hiatus, on break for the holidays. So, yeah, I'm really excited about watching this, and just let's get some reactions and then talk about what we think is going to happen in the movie. What do you think?
Man.
You ready?
Yep.
Iron Man mask.
This thing on? Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this. Part of the journey is the end. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds. Food and water ran out 4 days ago. Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you.
Does he think she's going to find this?
I have a theory about that, and we'll talk about that here in a minute.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
We lost. All of us.
Man.
You lost friends. You lost family. We lost a part of ourselves.
Okay.
This is the fight of our lives.
This is going to work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't.
This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport. In Germany, that got really big.
Is this an old message?
Ant-Man, I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
Awesome.
Dude, I'm excited. One of the things at the end of it says coming out in April. You know, last year Infinity War was supposed to come out in May, and then they pushed it back. I'm glad they just went ahead and did away with all that, and we're like April, because that's like a year, you know, since we've been sitting on this trying to figure out what's going to happen. So, you said you had a theory about the helmet and him sending it to Pepper.
In the comic books, Pepper actually has an Iron Man suit,
Okay. I've heard of the Sherman.
and I think that she might come and get him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nice. That's a possibility. There are a couple things I noticed. So I'm going to go all the way to the end of the trailer. But one thing I noticed when it had the logo, the A logo, and then it had the Endgame,
No.
it was like all the pieces of the A were like busted up, like whenever he snapped and everyone died. That's what they look like.
Nah.
And then it was coming back together again.
Okay.
I think that kind of might be like a sign. Like, I think they're going to find a way to put everybody, get everybody back.
Do you really?
Yes.
There are a lot of theories that there's going to be time travel involved, so they're even going to go back to the first Avengers movie.
I have something to say about that too.
Okay, what do you have to say about that? Let's hear it, my friend.
So, I've read a little bit, but a popular theory that I kind of think could be true is that Doctor Strange actually sent the time stone into the future before he gave it to Thanos,
Okay.
and that the Avengers are going to be able to use it in the future.
Okay.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Here's some of the rumors that I've heard. What we saw in the trailer is only from the first 20 minutes of the movie. Like there's nothing from anything past 20 minutes into the movie. The other theories that I've heard, or another theory that I've heard, is that this movie takes place 5 years after the end of Infinity War.
Okay.
You know how he's like, it was a couple of years ago. So, once again, there are spoilers from Ant-Man and Wasp here, but you know, he got stuck inside of the micro realm at the end of it, and then they all, you know, went up into ashes. So.
So you know Tony Stark, like, you know, it shows that he's in that ship, and then it shows like the bottom of it, like it's kind of going in front of that star. Or
Yeah.
So that's actually Peter Quill's ship.
Okay.
So you remember they were all on that planet, and they were fighting Thanos, or before they were fighting Thanos, and they all showed up.
Yeah.
And, you know, the Avengers were there, and they were trying to fight each other looking for Gamora.
Yeah.
And they didn't know who Gamora was, you know. Yeah. So they came in that ship. So that's the ship that he's on. So
well, and where's Nebula? Remember
she's
Nebula?
on that ship is what I'm trying to say. She's on that ship with him, so I don't think that he's by himself.
You know, originally, like when I saw that at first, I thought that was Nebula, like the mask, or that because it's kind of in the shadow at first, and then you can kind of see that's the Iron Man mask. But it did kind of look like it could have been Nebula at first. All right, so you think that they're going to be able to bring back everybody, right?
I mean, from like the foreshadowing from the A coming back together at the end, looking like the reverse of the snap. Just, I mean, that's
all we have left right now is the original Avengers. I mean, basically, and a couple of, you know, you got Rocket from the Guardians.
Well, the big thing the trailer didn't even show is Captain Marvel, and obviously Captain Marvel's going to be involved in this movie somehow.
At some point, I guess maybe we'll find out a little bit more about that in the Captain Marvel movie. As a last kind of word about this before we'll watch another trailer later on when they obviously release like the second, third, or whatever trailer, the longer trailer that they're going to have. Who do you think is not going to make it out of the movie? Who do you think is going to die?
Who do you think is going to die?
Yeah, because I think that not all of the Avengers are going to make it out because it's called Endgame.
Right.
So.
So you don't think there's going to be any more Avengers movies after this? Like, that's it?
No, I don't think I think it would be different Avengers. I think, like, because they've got all these new characters that can be the Avengers now.
If you're saying like a main character,
I
would
think
say Tony Stark.
I think so too, but I also think it could. So Chris Evans has kind of, that plays Captain America, has kind of tweeted out and said, you know, it's been an honor doing this or whatever. Now, Marvel's known for trying to throw people off with stuff, you know, red herrings and stuff. So that may not be what happens, but I have a strong feeling that a lot of the original Avengers, like from that original team, are going to wind up not making it. And actually, I think Tony Stark and possibly Captain America, Steve Rogers, are not going to make it. They may act, or one may give their life for the other one, because they haven't seen each other. They've been fighting since Civil War, right? And they haven't seen each other, and they pretty much refused to speak during Infinity War. Tony wouldn't get in contact with them, so I don't know. That's kind of my prediction, is that one or both of them are going to pass away, and that I think that probably from if it's just one, it's going to be sacrificing his life for the other one. Well, I'm excited about Avengers Endgame, and I mean, Infinity War is probably the best comic book movie I've ever seen, so I really, really like that a lot. So hopefully this is a step up, and this will be like, and together with that's going to be like the Lord of the Rings trilogy or something. I mean, but we would love if you guys would give us comments about what you think is going to happen. If you want to let us know some stuff that you think maybe we're wrong about, or if you wanted to have a discussion about it, we would love to do that.
So it's Friday.
Yes, sir.
So it's time for a inspirational quote of the week.
Okay, let's hear it.
So we're going to cue the Trinkle music now.
Digitally.
All right. So.
Yes, sir. Is this for our audience, or is this specifically for me today?
You can take this too if you'd like.
Okay. All right.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Never let anyone tell you that you're a yellow starburst. You are a pink starburst.
But I like yellow starburst.
Ew.
Survive.